This is Ellis Paul. I'm here in Crozet, Virginia. Tonight, it's a Sunday night, and this is the night when I normally play for my Patreon fans and subscribers. And we're going to do that again. I've been working for the last couple weeks on the road and recording, so I haven't been home to do live streams, and it's going to be spotty for a while here, with some stretches where I'm on 3 times a week and stretches where I'm just on where I can be. So thanks for your patience. But tonight we're going to be playing songs and requests. For those folks who are tuning in on Patreon, we'll do a few songs in public, and then we'll turn it off and just play for the Patreon folks. So subscribe to Patreon if you can. There's going to be a lot of special things for Patreon members once the new album is done, and you'll want to join then, trust me. And yeah, lovely to sit with you guys and play tonight. Let's listen to some music as people gather. This is one of the new songs on the record. I'm just going to play it for you here in the background. This is called Who You Are. It features Abby Gardner from Red Molly. Grab a beverage, and we'll start the show in just a few minutes. Let me know where you're from, and let me know how you're doing, man. It's been a while. Karen's here from New Jersey. Lovely to see you here. Scarlett is also here. Thank you, Scarlett, for tuning in. Rich up in Leominster. The only sound is my footsteps. It's going to be nice to play for y'all. We're going to start in about 5 minutes. Joan is here from California. Nice to see you, Joan. Craig Ossie from Kentucky. And Patty up there in Vermont. All right. Lots of old friends here coming in. Kiana from Wisconsin. Hi. We're going to start in just a few minutes, guys. We'll let people gather. A little bit of wine tonight. Atlanta is in the house. This is Woody Guthrie, by the way, y'all. There's no place to hide under. Maybe I'll do This Land Is Your Land tonight or something. Oh, I burned myself to death. Stacy is here. Already played it. Played it last weekend. You missed it. And Miss Karen Zundel is here as well. Are you in Michigan? Are you home? This song is sounding so nice. I'm going to talk a lot about the album project as well, for those of you that are Patreon members. It's going to start in just a couple of minutes. You know who you are. why don't we start this show here, all right? Be back in 30 seconds. Hello, my friends. This is Ellis Paul. I'm in Crozet, Virginia, and if you're just joining us, Sunday nights are the Patreon All Request Show. I'm going to do just a couple songs here in more of a public forum, and then turn off those public spaces and just be playing to the Patreon folks. You can figure out how to sign up just by putting Patreon, Patreon. I guess I got a banner for it somewhere in here. Let's see. Here it is. Yeah. That's how you sign up. People that are signed up are going to get the new record, the digital version, or the CD version, and that is going to be occupying the next few months of my life in a good way. I'm looking forward to that. Let's do this. Version of Sometimes Trouble is Good. We'll get that banner down here now. You guys know where to sign up. I'm just going to do one more song here for you guys publicly, and then we're going to sign off and just be playing to our dear friends at Patreon. That's a subscriber channel that has literally saved my life throughout this pandemic and beyond. they get all sorts of discounts on merchandise, and they get to hear these demos and have access to them as they're being made in the studio. And I'll talk more about the studio project when we get it in there. One more song here. This is squeaky chair. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I got laid off, it's Monday. I'm calling to tell you it don't sit with me well. I feel like I failed you. You say we got each other, and that's plenty enough. And I know that's true. But we got one kid coming, one still in diapers. It's a rainy drive home with one good wiper. Leave the porch light on. I need a beacon just to pull me to you. If I ever lost you, I'd be lost too, just drifting in a sea of blue. You're in my skin like a rose, like a rose tattoo. Now the economy's crashing and this poor boy's laughing 'cause there's nothing to lose. We don't live in no mansion, there's no bling to put on, only Walmart fashion we do. Inside the house, the baby's screaming, pasta's steaming. I look through the windows, feels like I'm dreaming. You pull the door open, say, Daddy, when you're coming home. And if I lost you, I would be lost too, just drifting in a sea of blue. You're in my skin like a rose, like a rose, like a rose. And you say, well, fine, for the best case scenario. And then you pour Van Morrison on the stereo. Well, sure, there's trouble in the boardrooms, trouble in the factories, trouble in the alleys out back. We've got love that's matters, love is what matters. Baby, I got your back, cut your back, cut your back. Hey, I've got your back. If I ever lost you, I would be lost too, just drifting in a sea of blue. You're in my skin like a rose, like a rose, like a rose, like a rose tattoo, like a rose, like a rose. throat tattoo. I was on the road last week. Left my harmonicas at the Kennett Square Flash. So there's no rack and roll, as they say, on this trip. I want to thank all you guys for tuning in who are on Facebook. If you want to join Patreon, go ahead and join, and you can see the rest of the show over at the Patreon site. It's only $1 a month to begin. And you get things all the way up. You know, a couple of the guys that have joined Patreon at the upper levels have written songs with me, and 2 of them are going to be on the new album. So there's that coolness for the folks at the upper levels, and a lot of special stuff coming up. I'm going to be pretty occupied with getting back on the road and touring in the next few months. My disability here with my hands is getting increasingly worse. I'm talking to Radoslav Lorkovich, who will be touring with me a lot in the fall, and in that way he'll cover the things that I can't play because of my hand situation. I'll make a public announcement on all of that stuff coming up soon too, but it's getting increasingly more and more difficult to play. Sending love to you guys. We'll see you guys over at Patreon in just a minute. I'm just going to close off the Facebook channel here. Sending love to you guys who are tuning in. Thanks for being here. We'll see the rest of you over at Patreon. Goodbye, Facebook. Save changes. One more Facebook page. Good night, Facebook. Cheers. Twitch. Good night, Twitch. And good night, Twitter. Look at us taking these folks out of the mix. Good night, Twitter. It's just us and a very small collection of Patreon folks. Hey guys, nice to see you here. Lots to catch you up on. I've spent 4 days in the studio, and I want to show you the progress on the old. Let me get these stickers. These are some of the stickers that I'm using on the album chart that I'm creating. We got butterflies and lots of Star Wars nerdiness for y'all. And this is where we are at in the album progress since I saw you guys last. So I'd say we are closing in on the halfway point, but not quite there. We're just around 30 to 40% done. And I gotta say, it's sounding fabulous. Like I was worried because the last record did so well and was so great. I want to thank Daniel Dunn for the love and the tip jar, by the way. Thank you, Daniel. I was worried that this new record would not live up to the last one, but I think it could be even a better record. I can't say so for sure now, but I'll have to wait. But all indications are it's going to be as good as the last one. So that's a relief, because you want to keep, raising the bar. And I'm producing this record myself, so the magic comes out of my brain and my touch and the musicians that are invited in. So it's pretty cool. Also, guys, I'm at the point where I can no longer play some rather simple chords because of my hands, and so I played over the weekend, and some of the songs are fine. I can get away with using 3 fingers on this hand and just ignoring this one entirely. But I decided that I would talk to Radoslav and see if I can't get him to come and tour with me to fill up some of the space that will be missing because of my hand. And I want to thank Joan. Thank you for the love and the tip jar as well. So some of the songs I can play. Fortunately, are some of my favorite songs to play, and they're newer ones. lot of my pinky work is gone, which that kind of thing I can't really do. Because I'd have to... Not bad when I'm sitting down. I know Jesus never saved a soul, never walked on water except ice and snow. There's a rumor in the choir I'm just the luckiest guy they knew, but I ain't no Jesus, never saved a soul. I ain't no Buddha, oh I struggle with wrong from right. I ain't no Prince of Peace, I've hit the floor in a good bar fight. I'll ask forgiveness come Sunday, 'cause I'm asking for trouble Saturday night. But I ain't no Buddha, I struggle with wrong from right. No, I can't walk on water, can't part the sea. The only miracle I've seen is you walking down the aisle to me. No, I can't talk to God, I ain't divine. Only miracle I've seen is I can call you mine. And I ain't no carpenter, more sailor than saint. I'll put a hammer on a thumbnail, swear so loud it goes to heaven's gates. But I built you a 4-post bed now, darling, don't make me wait. I ain't no carpenter, I'm more sailor than saint. No, I can't walk on water, can't part the sea. Only miracle I've seen is you walking down the aisle of me. No, I can't talk to God, and I ain't divine. Only miracle I've seen is I can call you mine. Ain't no savior, ain't got the words. How do you preach to the masses when you can't even talk to the girl? You get a little courage from holy wine, but then your speech gets slurred. Oh, I ain't no savior, I ain't got the words. Oh, I can't to God, I ain't divine. Only miracle I've seen is you walking down the aisle to me. No, I can't talk to God, I ain't divine. Only miracle I've seen is I can call you mine. The only miracle that I've seen is I can call you mine. Oh, mine. I can call you mine. Oh, mine. Oh, the little fingers. They be struggling, but I've got a kid in college now, guys. Yesterday I dropped Ella off at James Madison University, and it was a tough day, but glorious at the same time. But a lot of nerves and heartache. Thank you, Scarlett, for the love and the tip jar tonight. Thank you. Appreciate it. And did I say Daniel Dunn? Thank you as well. I do have access to my phone, and they come in when they come in. So you guys have been so generous over these past couple of years, and I thank you. Thank you. And so anyway, yeah, I dropped Ella off at JMU. I'll show you a little picture here. Let's see if I can get this one up. This is her dorm room. It's like, a prison cell. Her bed is on the left, and that's her mom and her sister working on unpacking some things there. And this is right down like 20 feet from her is this space here, which has a beautiful view of the Blue Ridge Mountains, and I love it. She'll be able to go in there when she needs to give her roommate privacy or, talk on the phone, and she can just sit in this little space and watch the sunset every night, and it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous there. And it's a picture of my daughters walking through the campus. And let me see what else I got. And this is my daughter giving the peace sign as she's moving in. So, and today, of course, she never charges her cell phone. So her mom's freaking out because she can't get a hold of her, and, you gotta let go. It's probably harder on her mom than it is on Ella, and Ella, is, has a lot of anxiety about being in a place where she doesn't know anyone and blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. So, but it's exciting times and scary times for us as a family. So, but all good. We're getting through it. I've got to work, so I can't. My temptation was to just cancel the fall. And because playing over the weekend was so frustrating. And even though the crowds were lovely and they were full enough to feel good, and Passim was super boisterous. I had over 100 people in Connecticut, and all that was great. And but internally, even though I think the shows were probably good from the audience's perspective, at least generally so, internally it was hard for me to play with my hands like this. So when I got done with the weekend, I'm like, I just got to call Radislav and bite the bullet and hire him to come out on the road, and it means not making as much money. But fuck it. It'll make the shows great. It'll make me feel good. I'll get through the fall, and I'll get to hang out with Radislav. And one of the things about touring is it's definitely a lonely life. And I've been home for 2.5 years, and Laurie and I have been hanging out, and more than we did before the pandemic. And so we've grown even closer, and being on the road is just super lonely. And being in hotel rooms, and so having Rad there, who's a great piano player, but also a dear friend of mine, will be really, 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 really awesome. So thank you, guys. Thank you. And I'm just playing through songs that I know I can play tonight. I've already sort of road tested these. And you've heard them a million times too. Here you go. This is it right there. Listen, I'm going to share with what can you do but make the best of it? Absolutely, right? That's it. And then there's this. Yes. Yes. This, yes, thank you for that. And I do appreciate that as well. And Just Be Crushed from Nemo. I don't know exactly what that is. I know I've seen that movie, but it was so long ago I can't remember. Don Ackerman and Gene, thank you folks for the love in the tip jar. Anyway, I'm thrilled about the new record. You guys can see the progress I've made. If I had, I'm looking at 7 or 8 more days in the studio, and then I'll be done between what I do here and what I do there. And I've got these. I just ordered these for home, and I'll show you. This speaker is it's a Focus speaker. Whoa, there we go. It's a beautiful speaker, and man, it sounds so good. So my home studio is getting decked out so that I can do more quality work here, better quality work here. And so it's going to save me, I put in about 200 hours into album projects. And last time I probably did that, and most of it was up in Woodstock, 200 hours up there. So imagine what that costs when you're being charged $80 an hour. But now I can do half the work here and then half the work there. And as time goes on, I'll be able to do 3/4 of the work here and bring it up there. And so... I'm just going to play a couple more songs for you guys. Tonight is the debut of that Game of Thrones new series. I can't remember the title of it, but like I can play this and no one would know there was a problem with my hands. I met a walking man, his life fit in his pockets, his thumb was in midair. On a rudiment and knock it, a 6-string guitar, his girlfriend's locket going my way, my way. Now for a dream he left the mills, he left the bricks, he left the mortar. I told him I could take him to the Massachusetts border. He sang like a jukebox on an endless roll of quarters down the highway on a bright, lit, sunny day. You'll never be this young again. The train conductor's calling your tune. If it ain't now, then when? Oh, the mountain top ain't gonna wait forever. I'll fill your lungs with oxygen and take your first step. Breathe out, breathe in. You'll never be this young again. Alright. That old friend said, Ellis, I've been living in a cubicle, making cold calls, popping pharmaceuticals. I thought my whole life would read more like a musical. So write your own West Side Story. Shake off the shackles by a tackle box or boat, a cabin on Sebago to think, to float when the typewriter's clacking, the novel gets wrote. I'm telling you now, no risk, no glory. Oh, you'll never be this young again. The train conductor's calling you ticket. If it ain't now, then when? Oh, the mountain top ain't gonna wait forever. I'll fill your lungs with oxygen and take your first step. Breathe out, breathe in. You'll never be this young again. Alright, you'll never be this young again. Again. so many heartbeats. You only get so many first kisses, so sweet. Dreams don't come easy, they don't come cheap. Don't let the haters kick them out of you. Oh, you'll never be this young again. The conductor's calling you dead. If it ain't now, then when? Go the mountain top, ain't gonna wait forever. I'll fill your lungs with oxygen. Then take your first step, breathe out, breathe in. You'll never be as young again. Alright, you'll never be this young again. All right. That is You'll Never Be This Young Again. That's from the Storyteller's Suitcase, y'all. Just checking on some, yeah, let's do this one. Let's do this one. This is Lucy here. I'm gonna try this. When it's time to shine, shine your brightest. When it's time to fly, fly the highest. When it's time to work your hardest. When it's time to stand up tallest. When it's time to love the strongest. With the kind of strength you get from being honest. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, get it wrong. We let go, we hold on, and sometimes it's for nothing. When you find you lost your way, you're down to your last drop of faith. Your back's against the wall, just be a fighter. And when the darkness comes to take you, be the fire. When it's time to speak, speak with kindness. When it's time to laugh, laugh the wildest. When it's time to cry, cry to heal it. And when you make a promise, be the one that keeps it. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, get it wrong. We let go, we hold on. Sometimes it's for nothing. When you find you lost your way, you're down to your last drop of faith. Your back's against the wall, just be a fighter. And if the darkness comes the fire. The only thing that's holding you back is in the mirror you're looking at. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, we get it wrong. We let go and we hold on. Sometimes it's for nothing. When you find you lost your way, you're down to your last drop of faith. Your back's against the wall, just be a fighter. And if the darkness comes to take you, be the fire. Be the fire. Only thing holding you back. When it's time to shine, shine the brightest. That song is going to be on the new record, and it came out. It's not done yet, but it's a good song. And I want to credit you guys for reacting to it so strongly, because it was on the cusp of not making it, and because of your reaction, it's going to stay on. I've decided not to do 20 songs. I'm going to be doing more like 12 to 15, somewhere in that category. And yeah, it's. I feel like I will be selling some of the songs short if I do 20. It's just yeah, it doesn't feel right. It feels like that's too much, and because there's so many, that some songs won't get as much attention, even though they're deserving of it. So, thank you guys. And by the way, a few of you, Stacy and Darlene, let me know that there's somebody trying to impersonate me on Facebook again, trying to get personal messages going, which is deceitful and gross. If anyone ever does that and asks you for something personal, or asks you for money, or crosses some kind of line, please let us know immediately and report the person. It wasn't me. just saying. Go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the night drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's a hobo's lullaby. I know the police give you trouble. They cause trouble everywhere. When you die and go to heaven, there'll be no policeman there. Go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the night drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's a hobo's lullaby. Sometimes the simplest songs, guys, right, are the ones that are the best, right? Let's see. Well, I'm sorry for this a shorter show tonight, folks. I'll be on this week on Wednesday, and I'm not so sure about Friday because I've got if I do it Friday, it'll be from a hotel room, but I'll be back on Wednesday night for sure. And next Sunday, probably we'll have to bump it to Monday, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. I've got shows on Sunday night and Saturday this week, so. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another. Child is grown old. If dreams were lightning, thunder desire, this old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. It's just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. Weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, and no matter how I tried, all the years they rolled by like a broken down man. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. It's just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them buzzing, and I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening with nothing to say? Give me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me the one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. It's just a hard way to go. To believe in this living, it's just a hard way to go. Oh, it's been nice sitting with you tonight, singing a few songs and catching up. I'll see you on Wednesday night. And I'll sing along, girl, on that night. But right now I've gotta go. All right, folks, I'm going to have at some point soon, I don't know, another video on the album updates, and some point in September, Karen and I are going to share another song. So keep on the lookout for that, guys, and thanks again for all the love and support. We'll see you on Wednesday night if you can make it. Cheers until then.